All right, let's dive right in. In this explainer, we're going to unpack the incredible novel, The Keeper's Secret. It's this amazing blend of real, buried history and some really powerful speculative fiction. We're going to see how a family mystery ends up uncovering a huge national trauma, all while exploring some ancient, imagined wisdom. I mean, right from the get-go, the novel just hooks you with this first line. It sets this immediate tone of mystery, of danger. It's telling you right away that some knowledge isn't just data. It's something that can change you, something that carries weight. It's the perfect place to start our journey. So let's meet our main character, Thabo. His mother has just passed away, and he's cleaning out her closet when he finds this old, dusty shoebox, all taped up. He almost just tosses it, but of course, he doesn't. And what's inside? Well, it's about to turn his entire world upside down. So he opens it up. There are some old love letters, sure, but tucked underneath them is this one photograph. And this is where it gets weird. It's his dad, a pastor, a man who has never talked about his past, as a 19-year-old kid in a place called Motobo. And the inscription mentions a Sakuru, a grandfather Thabo never even knew existed. This one single picture just shatters everything he's ever been told. And this is it, right? This is the question that ignites the entire story. Why would his father, a man of God, just erase an entire chapter of his life? That photograph isn't just a memory. It's proof of a life that was deliberately buried. And that's what sends Thabo on this quest to find out the truth. Okay, so Thabo goes into full detective mode. He starts Googling Motobo, and at first, it seems like this rabbit hole of ancient shrines and family trees. But then, his search coughs up one single chilling word. And just like that, this personal family mystery explodes into a national tragedy. Gukurundi. Yeah. The second Thabo sees this word, his world just cracks in half. This is the moment the novel slams its fiction right into a brutal historical reality. And the scale of this, it's just staggering. We're talking about a minimum of 20,000 civilians who were killed. 20,000 plus. It's a number that represents a level of horror that Thamo's father somehow lived through, while the world mostly looked away. So what was Gukuruhundi? Well, the novel's author's note makes it clear this was a real, state-sponsored genocide. A specially trained Shona-speaking military unit was sent into the Ndebele region of Matabeleland. And let's be clear, this wasn't a war, it was a targeted massacre. And when you look at this timeline, everything just clicks into place. It's horrifying, but it makes sense. The massacres are happening from 83 to 87. And in 1985, the year of that photo, Thabo's father is 19 years old. A young Ndebele man right in the heart of it all. So what does he do? He flees Zimbabwe, and he never, ever speaks of it again. It wasn't a choice. It was survival. You know, there's a quote from Thabo's uncle in the book that it gives you chills. He says, "There are things that happened in those years that cannot be spoken. Silence is the only way to survive." That really captures the depth of the trauma, doesn't it? It wasn't just about escaping physical danger. It was something so soul-crushing that the only way to live with it was to bury it. Okay, so we've established the very real, very tragic history that forms the foundation of this story. Now, let's look at where the novel takes a turn into speculative fiction. This is where it starts to imagine an ancient hidden wisdom, a secret history passed down through Thabo's family line, who are known as the Keepers. The Keepers have two core secrets they're protecting. First, there's the Yakub story, a fictional origin for circumcision as a kind of ancient technology to manage male aggression and help build stable societies. Then there's the second secret, the Ants warning. This is a caution against building societies that are perfectly efficient but lack individual love and choice. Essentially, a warning against becoming a human colony. This brings us to how Thabo's father finally explains his relationship with Christianity. He uses this beautiful metaphor, the same stream, the same water, just different banks. Think about that. After fleeing the genocide, he was completely broken, but he didn't see it as abandoning his African roots. He found a way to see both traditions as part of the same truth, just from a different point of view. And this is really the emotional heart of his story. As he was reading Christian scripture, especially about the fruits of the Spirit, love, peace, patience, he had this incredible moment of recognition. He saw the core ideas of the African philosophy he was raised on, Ubuntu, the belief that I am because we are. He found Africa in the Bible. And that powerful connection is what saved him. So, how does the novel connect all this? This history, this family story, this ancient wisdom to our world today? Well, it argues that these old secrets are actually a vital warning for the 21st century. And this is where that ants warning becomes incredibly, maybe even chillingly relevant. The book is asking us, are we building our own ants colony right now? Think about it. We have algorithms dictating our choices, social networks creating mass connection, and a culture that worships efficiency. Are we becoming more connected but less related to each other? Are we building a world of perfect order, zero love? So, this gets to the heart of the novel's warning. It's a choice between two ways of being. On one side, you have the philosophy of Ubuntu, being persons, where we find our meaning through each other. On the other, you have the colony, where the goal is perfect order, and individuals are just replaceable parts in a machine. And so, the novel leaves us with this powerful question. In an age of AI and automation, how do we build these incredible global networks without becoming a colony? How do we ensure the systems we create serve human connection and love, rather than just efficiency? How do we remain persons, not parts? That's a question for all of us to consider.